Hi Queens, it's Vivi Dress Up Time Princess. After the new update, there are some new stories that you should 100% unlock ASAP. It is so worth it and you will get so much back in return. If you click on your storybook right here and then click on this corner book icon, there is two new stories, A Precious Friend and Western Wall to unlock. So yes, Queen Marie and Magic Lamp both got a brand new side story. If you haven't unlocked this yet, do it as soon as you can. The rewards are so amazing. You will not regret it. So let me show you a bit of how these new story works. I'm gonna hop into A Precious Friend, for example. If this looks familiar to you, yeah, it's one of these stories with no dress up stages. All you do is do the stories and then pick your different paths. And if you clear a stage, it's going to take like around a day to unlock the next stage. That's why you should unlock this as soon as you can, because there's gonna be a wait. You can not wait and spend diamonds, but you know, I rather wait. Be patient, guys. Be patient. Save your diamonds for other things like Lucky Jerry and events. Okay, so let me show you a little bit of a demo of this story stage. So I'm gonna show you newlyweds right now. The newlywed Gabrielle leads a frugal yet blissful life as a noble with her husband Jules. Little do they know that their peaceful lives will soon be shattered by a grand royal wedding. Okay. So let's go in. I did this already, so it's not gonna cost me any stamina. Woohoo! Okay, so Gabrielle got her own story. Isn't that awesome? Now that the spring ceremony has finished, the wedding of Louis, heir to the crown, and Princess Marie is approaching. The streets of France are abuzz with talk of the affair. Everyone is excited for it. Everyone except for me. The royal wedding means that there will be an extravagant ceremony and a grand ball. My husband Jules and I must attend, even though we are penniless nobles. Oh, I pace anxiously in my room, worried about the cost of attending this wedding. Please, come in. What are you doing, Gabrielle? My mind is troubled, my dear. Is it about the royal wedding? Yes, I must purchase a new dress to attend it, and I'm concerned about the cost. Jules sighs deeply. We are rather tight on money right now, my dear. If I wear an old dress to the wedding, we'll become laughingstocks. You know, our family finances have been in dire straits these past few years. Yes, I understand. It's just that don't you think wearing shabby clothes will tarnish our family's reputation? And we haven't made an appearance at a formal social occasion in a long time. You're right. I'll think of something. We look at each other in dismay, wondering how to cobble together the money needed for new clothes. Before we can come up with a solution, Jules turns his mind to another difficult question. Are you disappointed with our life, my dear? Okay, so I picked not at all disappointed. I'm gonna say a little disappointed for the memes this time. Oh, I'm so bad. Why do you suddenly ask such a question, my dear Jules? Struggling to maintain our dignity, unable to participate in social events, or forced to remain in a clay manner. Does this lifestyle not bother you at all? Does it really bother me? Am I just pretending? But it's hard for me to be truthful when my husband looks so downtrodden. My dear, I guess I shouldn't have asked such a question. We should focus on the lavish wedding of Prince Louis and Princess Marie. Shall we go to Bomber and procure some new clothes? There's a little time into the wedding. We should go and see him as soon as possible. Then we shall go tomorrow. The next morning, my husband and I take the carriage to Bomer's shop. All right, let's go. If it isn't the Honorable Monsieur and Madame Puglineck. Good day, Monsieur Bomer. It's been some time, Madame Puglineck. You're as beautiful as ever. Bomer, with his pleasing smile, seems to have anticipated the reason for our visit today. Have you come because that the Grand Royal Wedding is approaching? That's precisely the reason for our visit. Do you have a suitable ball gown on hand? He rubs his hand together nervously, showing an expression of slight embarrassment. Well, yes, but speak plainly. Well, you see, Monsieur Polignac, as you know, every noble in France has been invited to the wedding, so every tailor has ordered large quantities of material. I'm afraid you'll have come rather late, so the price will be higher than usual. How much? Boomer returns his pleading expression and continues. I can provide the grandest of ball gowns. You must wear something worthy of the glory of the Polignac family for a price. It's only 50,000 lires. 50,000? We need to talk this over. Bummer leaves the parlor, using the excuse of bringing us to his ready-made dresses. I hadn't expected the price of ball gowns to have gone up this preposterously. This has completely ruined our plans. With our limited budget, we will have to make do with the cheapest clothing. The thought of those haughty nobles looking down on me because of a cheap dress makes me sigh. If you're worried about how the nobles of Versailles will judge us behind our back, I'm afraid there's not much we can do. But we can have a secret weapon. Jules' words piques my curiosity. I can't think of any adornment that I would consider a secret weapon. Silly girl. The secret weapon is your natural beauty. Aww, your beauty requires no adornments whatsoever, Gabrielle. I know Jules is only trying to comfort me, but I still enjoy the praise. My heart is lifted in joy. Do you really mean that? Of course, my Gabrielle, my beloved, my wife. A dress, no matter how gorgeous, is merely an embellishment. Your beauty cannot be hidden. Jules, you're making me blush. Pardon me, Monsieur and Madame Polignac. Have you finished your discussion? I have selected a few suitable dresses to show you. I asked him to come in and I pick out the most ordinary dress from those he shows. Monsieur Romer, I chose this one. This one? I mean, there are ones that suits you better. Are you saying this one doesn't suit me? Of course it suits you. Why, it was made for you. If you have any other needs, please let me know. Now that we've chosen a dress, let's go home, my dear. Jules bends down slightly and reaches out his hands to me in a gentlemanly manner. I happily take his arm. All right, let's go home. Oh man, dude, I like this husband. What a sweet mouth. He's good at sweet talking. Okay, so yeah, that's the new story for Queen Marie. Definitely 100% to it. I'm so happy that Gabrielle got her own story. She 100% deserves it. And now let's look at the Western Wall. So it looks like Light got a new story. Let me show you stage 1 and let's start this up. All right, what do we have here? After a girl named Gina, oh, that's me, I'm Gina, learned the pact with me, I squirmed back into the lamp so she could bring me home. Oh, so it seems like it takes place right after I unlocked him. It's an awkward feeling, like a stray dog picked up on the streets. She talked to the master of the house for a long time and then slowly strode back to her room where she put me. Fresh air, finally! That fat man was far too talkative. His name is Sinbad and you're not allowed to call him fat. I shall call him whatever I like. Oh, same Light as usual, always joking around. Gina glares at me for a moment, then places the lamp on her bedside table. Watch it, the lamp is my abode. Don't be so careless. Where should I put it? Store it carefully. Lots of people want it. Gina locks the lamp away in a small cabinet. How could you store the lamp in such an ordinary, narrow, and cramped cabinet? I need to return to the lamp frequently to replenish my energy. That will make me feel like a prisoner. Just tell me where you want me to put it. It's the only lamp of its kind, so you must keep it inside a cabinet made of gold. I don't have a gold cabinet. I'm not rich. I can't conjure it. Wait. And where exactly would you put it in this room? It won't fit. The fat man has a large property. Why can't he give you a bigger room? This is a good room. You don't know where I used to live. In the slums, you don't get a roof over your head, much less furniture of any kind. She looks sad. I shouldn't press this any further. If you help me find a gem, you'll be able to give the people in the slums a better life. Leave the lamp in the cabinet for now. There's only a small bed in this room. Where am I supposed to sleep? Aren't you supposed to return to the lamp when you finish getting some fresh air? No, I don't want to get back into that dark and boring place so soon. You'll have to sleep on the floor then. I'll fetch more rugs for you. Well, once dawn breaks, you'll have to go back into the lamp, or else someone might discover you. You want me to sleep on the floor? I've never been so insulted. I thought you lost your memory. How do you know you've never slept on the floor before? She's pretty smart. And she's right. I can't be sure. I've never slept on the floor before. A memory flickers across my mind, but it's so blurred I can't grasp any details. If you're staying inside the lamp most of the time, you can sleep on a bed a night or two. The Grand Genie does not need charity from an ordinary human being. I shall conjure a grand and comfortable bed for myself. Ooh. I tried to conjure a bed, but lost control of the spell and wrecked the room. Aw, light. What are you doing? Or just a small hiccup. Don't worry, I'll cast another spell and make your room a little bigger. Return us to its previous state right now. I can't have a grand room. How would I explain it to anyone who comes in? Wow, she's a fierce one. How dare she? I'm not sure if things will go wrong again. I flick my finger and everything returns to normal. Thank goodness nothing goes wrong this time. Whew. Will this do? Gina nods. It's late. Let's sleep. You can have the bed. You can have the bed for the next few nights even. I grunt in response and lie down on the floor next to the cabinet and back to her. She's silent for a moment, then says a soft good night. I quickly enter dreamland. Maybe it's because I'm so tired, but I've not slept so comfortably in ages. When I wake up the next day, I notice Gina's covered me with her thin blanket. It's nice and warm. Something in the room smells good. I notice a basket of buns on the table. I reach out and grab one just as Gina enters the room. Put that down! How could you eat someone else's food? You didn't leave this for me? It's for Samara and the others. The children are going to the harbor. Come to think of it, does a genie even need to eat? Well, I don't need it to survive, but feeling hungry isn't great. Why not conjure some food for yourself? I like to taste delicious human food that hasn't been conjured. Alright, I didn't make many, so you can only take one. Gina hands me a bun. I bite into it, and the milky taste fills my mouth. It tastes pretty normal. I guess you're not a great cook. This guy! But I'm starving, so I want to eat some more. I reach out and grab another bun. No, you can't have any more. The children won't have enough to eat. What are you afraid of? When I'm done, I can conjure another basket of buns for you. Then conjure one right now so I can give it to the children. Simple enough. Oh no! Not only did I not conjure any new milk buns, I accidentally turned the original basket to ashes. Oh no, give me back my buns! I saved up so much to buy these milk for the buns and give the children a nice surprise. Just a small error. Don't get so upset. I try a few more times, but I can't conjure any milk buns. You're too fierce. That's why I can't perform. Then conjure a bucket of milk and a sack of flowers so I can bake another batch. Okay. A cow appears in a room and madly runs in a circle. What is this? What's going on? How did I mess that up again? Stop the cow. After some effort, I finally managed to make the cow go away and even conjure up some milk and flour. Gina starts making a new batch of milk buns. There's flour all over her face and sweat is trickling down her forehead. I'll help you so you can finish faster. It's too late to get them to the children before they leave, so I have to wait for them to come back. Should I conjure some roast mutton? I'm sure the children will like it. Don't! Oh, Grand Genie, please don't use any more magic. It was just a small accident. Why are you so angry? We need a few rules if we're going to stay together. 1. Don't conjure weird things. 2. Consult me before using any magic. 3. Stop calling Sinbad fat! How dare you attempt to restrict me? You have your restrictions and I have my rules to follow. It's only fair. I'll conjure anything I want. It's not up to you to decide. I'm so angry, I can hardly breathe. I decide to squirm into the lamp or leave the room. I tried squirming into the lamp before. Let's GTFO! I run out of the room. That girl can't catch up to me. She'll regret it. There's no one in the street except an old man with a green beard napping under a date palm. With a puff of magic, I fly to the city outskirts without a backward glance. Oh, wait, I just booked it. Oh no. So, okay, but that is the first stage of this new magic lamp story. So it looks like it is in Light's POV. If you are interested in that, unlock it right now. You should unlock it as soon as you can anyway, because when you do these stories, there is a cooldown to unlock the next stage. So open it as soon as you can, clear it as soon as you can, because you get awesome rewards. Check it out. Here's a 5-star recipe, right? And then here, this one. 5-star recipe here too. 5 stars. If you want some 5 stars, you know exactly what to do. Let me show you some rewards here too. So here, also another 5-star recipe, and then this one. Oh, 6-star. And this one is so pretty too. Check it out. I am going to head over to Designer Works, Craft Clothes. I am flipping in love with this new hat. Oh my gosh, it is so animated, but dude, look at that. It's kind of expensive to craft, but get the recipe right now as soon as you can anyway, and then when you get the materials, then go ahead and craft it. You already have the materials. Good job. All right, everyone, that is all for me. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all so much. Subscribe or I'll delete your Dress Up Time Princess account. Peace.